You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, and something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you on Let's Play episode of Promises to Keep, and this time we are jumping back into Theo's path. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go! I drift asleep to the soft sound of his breathing, gentle and soothing as any lullaby. The sound of clattering wheels and spinning film. An old projector sputters once more to life, dragging the weary film of memory through its reels once more. First, an establishing shot. A familiar kitchen, only slightly different. The walls unfinished, the cabinets sparse and damaged, the grass outside green. An expectant scene, holding its breath for a centerpiece. What? And there she is, sunlight reflecting off of her like fallen snow. She turns as I walk in the door. Okay, so this is going to be Theo. And there she is, sunlight reflecting off her like fallen snow. She turns as I walk in the door and smiles. There he is, the prodigal son himself. Hi, MJ. Well, come here and give me my hug, or else you don't get any coffee. First, the expected display of exasperated reluctance, then the yearn for embrace. She feels thinner than last time. Each hug, there's less and less to hold on to. Every time I see you, you look skinnier. I have no words to offer in response, so I shrug. Her eyes comb me like searchlights, looking for sailors lost in the waves. How are you, Theo? I'm fine. You always say that. Maybe I'm always fine. Maybe you are. She pulls my mug out of the cupboard and fills it with steaming hot coffee. Thanks. You're very welcome. I take a massive fortifying glug, then force myself to set the cup down. I can't appear too eager. It's good to see you again. Been a while since you stopped by. Hasn't been that long. My stomach growls, but I time the squeak of my chair to cover it. It's been 2 months. It's been 2 months. Wait, really? Yes. Last month I made a reservation for Ty and you forgot. This month's movie night, you picked up an extra shift that I didn't tell me. Right. If I didn't know any better, Theo, I think you were avoiding me. Come on, Em, you know it's not true. I've just been real busy lately, that's all. Neither of us believed me. She holds out a paw for my empty mug. I couldn't help myself and refills it. You talked to your landlord yet about the laundry? Not yet. Why not? If you're gonna wear the same outfit every day, you need a functioning washer and dryer. I'm behind on rent, so gotta wait until I catch up before I ask him anything. Even with all those extra shifts, you're still behind? I avoid her eyes. Being poor is expensive, you know that. I do. Anyway, I'm still waiting for Daryl to let me tend bar, like he keeps promising. I'm missing out on tip money. Well, maybe if you looked less like a haunted scarecrow, he'd feel better about standing you up in front of his customers. Thanks for the advice. Real helpful. How hot is that? It's still pretty hot. She sets her empty mug down. All business. Jokes aside, Theo, you look a mess. Even worse than last time. Are you trying to make me worry about you? No, obviously. My stomach growls again. Her eyes narrow. And quit picking at your scar. The thing is years old and it still looks like it'll open up any second. Jesus Christ, okay. Anything else I'm doing wrong? Look, I didn't invite you here to argue. Could have fooled me. Just promise me I'll talk to your landlord, okay? Next time I see Daryl, I'll have a chat with him about getting you behind the bar. If it's the rent that's the problem, I can help. No. I told you already, I don't need your money. Harsher than I intended, but the harshness slips out so easily. Alright then, no loans from your aunt. Not even as a birthday present? My birthday's months away. An early birthday present? Alright, it's worth a try. Stop talking about me. What have you been doing wrong lately that I can pick on? Depends on who you ask. Oh, I fucked up my elbow the other day messing with the plumbing. I did tell you to hire a plumber. You did. Was it your bad elbow? It was my bad elbow. Figures. But the upstairs toilet is finally functional, and all it cost me was one elbow. And the plumber would have asked me for an arm and a leg. That gets a chuckle out of me. This old house is coming alive, bit by bit, especially now I've moved all the furniture in. I'm sure you noticed a few familiar pieces. Look down at the pockmarked first surface of the reliable old table. You could have gotten a new one, I say, tapping the wood with a claw. Pretty much ruined this thing. Nonsense, it just bears your marks, that's all. Yeah, from my old homework. Nothing important or interesting. It's your childhood, Theo. A time I remember very fondly. That makes one of us. You can just toss it, doesn't matter. She sighs good-naturedly. She was always so endlessly patient. When I see this table, I think of you. Why would I throw it away? Regardless, it fits well with this kitchen setup. Obviously, it needs some TLC, but this old house still has plenty of life. I think they were gonna knock it down. Still not sure why you bought it. Seems like more work than anything else. The work is the point. I'm doing something constructive. Labor I can clearly see the fruits of. Rather than just working to stay alive. I can finally sip the tea now. She fixes me then with a gaze I cannot hold. My heart jumps, and I feel the coffee's first violent kicks at my empty stomach. Before I ask the question, something tells me it's a bad idea. I ask it anyway. How's Joe? I haven't seen her in a while either. Neither have I. Theo, we called it quits. I twitch as if stung. What? Why? She stares at me evenly. You know why. I know why. I wanted her to move on. Find someone else she could shack up with. For the long haul. She wanted that too. Took a few vicious fights and a lot of tears, but I finally got her to admit it. I like Joe. Don't cry, Theo. Don't you fucking dare. I like her too, Theo. A lot. But it's better this way. No, it isn't. Nothing is better this way. Nothing will ever be better, ever again. Silence settles over us then. A silence so crushing I can hardly breathe. Eventually I open my mouth and realize too late that I have no idea what will come out. The words tumble out of me anyway. You didn't ask how Brooke's doing. Her jaw tightens. I don't know why I said it. I know where it would end. But if I couldn't just sit in that silence a moment longer, I needed to replace it with something. Anything. Even a fight. No, I didn't. Why not? Because like I said earlier, I didn't invite you here to argue. Who says we're arguing? She takes a deep, preparatory breath and crosses her arms, mouth set in a firm line. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Alright, Theo. How is Brooke? Not great, if you even care. Her back is acting up again. It always does when the weather changes. I see. Her doctor won't give her anything for it anymore. He just looks at her like she's got 3 heads. Her mouth tightens further, and I see the tip of her snout twitch. You go with her to the doctor? Yeah, I do. She hates driving. I told you that before. Yes, you have. Not enough. Terrible silence still crouches in between our words, waiting to lunge. You could at least pretend to care. I do care, Theo. Liar. I feel the sneer split my face and tug viciously at the raw red scar. Finger pokes through her careful, patient facade, and I pounce, determined to drag it out of her. Well, whatever, it's not like it matters, right? She's only my fucking girlfriend, after all. Like somebody's girlfriend matters to you anymore. She bangs her mug down on the counter and takes a step towards me, hackles bristling. I flinch before I can stop myself. I see the shadow of my father in her, and the harsh set of her shoulders and the thunderous ripple of her brow. Alright, Theo, if you really want to start shit, let's fucking start it. Does that girlfriend of yours have a job yet, or is she still cashing your checks? No, not yet, but she's looking. Bull fucking shit, she's looking. Well, her back. Why should she bother? She's got you, after all. Her meal ticket, her chauffeur, her side piece, her personal fucking punching bag. You don't know shit about anything. Petulant, whiny, infantile. You sound like an idiot. I know a toxic relationship when I see one, Theo. I've been in more than a few myself. This isn't like that. It's incredible, really, the shitty way she treats you. It's like she's trying to push you away. And the worse she gets, the tighter you hold on. You don't... She closes in, sweeping aside my objections with furious ease. Where's your breaking point, Theo? It wasn't the insults. It wasn't the abuse. It wasn't even the other guys. Is it when she gets you evicted from your apartment? I know your rent money's going to her. What the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to just give her up? Like you gave up Joe? My voice cracks, a shameful high-pitched whine. Like a bawling child. Fucking pathetic. I draw a sharp, hissing breath and hide my paws in my hands. No tears, Theodore. For fuck's sake, pull yourself together. After a brief silence, I feel her take another step closer. Her voice, when it comes, is softer now, though just as unforgiving. You wouldn't be giving up. You'd just be moving on. It's way past time you moved on. I can't look at her. I can't. You know how I feel about her. Honestly, Theo, I'm not sure I do. And I'm not sure you do either. What happened, Theo? Years ago, when she really started getting wild, you were so ready to break things off. Remember how happy, how relieved you were when you told me. And then... I have to look at her. I have to. Otherwise she'll never believe me. But I just can't. The pity in her eyes makes me want to scream. I love her, Em. You don't even know what that word means. If you did, you wouldn't be throwing it around like that. Theo, when are you going to stop punishing yourself? When I no longer deserve it. Thanks for the coffee. My chair clatters and squeaks as I get up to leave. I'm halfway through the doorway and I feel an iron paw grip my shoulder. Theo, I have another follow-up appointment this Friday. My whole body freezes solid, shot through with ice. Like a fox in the headlights. Like a corpse who hasn't realized he's dead. I want you to be there. I think you should be there. 1,000 crumbling pillars, collapsing with anguish and white-hot agony, but not even a whisper of breath. Please, Theo? Please, do this for me. Okay. I'll be there. Neither of us believe me. 8 o'clock sharp. I'll pay for your parking. Alright. Dead air. Hang time. A million torturous seconds for the drop and the crunch. For the unraveling. For the dreaded, inevitable, inconceivable unraveling. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Ooh, heavy episode, y'all. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon, YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!